Good afternoon. Y'all really going to have to excuse my reading. My eyes are messing up on me. And I keep trying to put this reading off, hoping my eyes will do better. But if they are not better by Monday, I'll have to call my doctor and see if I've developed blood in my eyes. So please understand my hesitations. Okay. I have my notes. I wrote everything out. So here we go. I'm doing the medicine cards, and I'm going to do reading. So, but each and every person has 9 totem animals, which represents the medicine that they carry as they do their earth walk. There are 7 directions that surround our physical body, and they go in a different direction. The within exists within you, but it also surrounds you. And since it's the entire universe inside of you, your consciousness. So keep we have these 7 directions to teach us lessons. They're not supposed to change over our lifetime, but that kind of goes with exception because our life changes. I'm a believer that I've started my next lifetime. I've finished my 20 years, now I'm going to start another 20 years. That's the way I feel. Okay? And I'm not going to touch on the animal guides right now. Okay? Now, the first card we have, she pulled the number 9. That's the butterfly. And the butterfly says we go into transformation. We have 4 transformations that we take. Which station of life are you in? Are you in, I lost my place. Of course I've lost my place. Of course I lost my place. Kind of goes without saying. I'm even in the wrong reading here. Okay. Anyway, I'll read it from the book. I got the book. So, that's number 9. The 4 stages are the egg stage. That's where you have a thought or an idea. Then there's the lava stage. Do you need to make a decision of some kind? Then your 3rd step is the cocoon. It says, are you developing or doing something or making an ideal a reality? And then your 4th stage is the birth stage. And in the birth stage, are you bringing this ideal to a completion? So you need to ask yourselves these questions. I mean, that is your east. This guides you to your creative, greatest spiritual challenges. So your spiritual challenge and your guide to your path. Let me read that again since I went off into my own little world there. East guides you to your greatest challenges and guards your path. So you have to figure out what stage of your life you're in. What transformation are you going through? Everybody in their life goes through some kind of transformation. Okay, I think, yeah, okay, we can leave it at that. Then your next card is going to be the porcupine. Okay. And the porcupine portrays innocence. And innocence is the power of faith and trust. So the porcupine, you see his quills. If he doesn't touch you, he's going to throw these quills into you. But if he trusts you, then you can pet him and be gentle with him. But trust, do you have this trust in your life? Okay? You need to kind of touch with your childhood again and develop the sense of innocence again. So your guide would be the South. And the South protects the child within and reminds you when to be humble and when to trust. So innocence will be balanced in your personality. Okay, so it's very, porcupine saying you need to have trust. You have to have faith in your situation. You pulled this card, and you have given yourself a gentle reminder not to get caught up in the chaos of the adult life or the adult world, where there is fear, greed, and suffering are commonplaces. The medicine in this card is that relief is far from seriousness and severity. Open your heart to these things. You will find joy as a child. Remember the precious fantasies and imagination of your youth. Kind of bring that back in. Kind of bring back your child innocence. Okay. Now, let me move on. I gotta go slow. I apologize. Because my eyes are really giving me problems. So it probably means I need to go to my specialist doctor. I usually go every 3 months. Oh, that's the porcupine. I'm looking for the porcupine. I don't want the porcupine anymore. I already finished the porcupine. Okay, I want card 29. That's what I want. Card 29 is the badger. The badger is very aggressive. He'll start a fight in a split minute. But you pulled this card, and the badger is saying to you, enough is enough. And you need to be aggressive in saying what you want and how you want it. And don't let other people come in and badger you and pushing you around. Okay, so that goes with the East. This leads you to your personal truth and your inner answers, the path to your goals. What are your goals? What stage of life are you in? And the badger says, don't give up your goals. Stay strong with what you want and where you're going. Now, your next one is going to be the North. And the North gives counsel and reminds you when to speak and when to listen. It reminds you to be grateful every day and for every blessing. Now, your card that showed up here is the coyote. See if I can get this light to work for me. Sometimes getting old is pretty neat because people actually go out of their way to make you comfortable. It's really good sometimes. Sometimes, not when your eyes are affecting you. And I think too, my stress level is kind of high. Okay, now, as we know, the coyote is a trickster, and he's a master of it. I mean, he is really good at tricking. But the problem is, he usually sets a trap and he falls for it himself. He'll do a trick and then he'll be the biggest fool for falling into his own trap. He goes from one disaster to the next. Okay? He'll run for something and he'll jump in a pond to save himself, and he'll almost drown. Yet the coyote, he always survives. And his lesson to you is that you need to learn from your mistakes. But also the trickster, he helps you laugh. You can laugh at yourself. You know, you have that great ability to bring forth laughter, and that's a good thing. You know, coyotes, he's very sacred with his, he acts in his own foolishness. Okay, so, but that's the main thing. You pulled this card, and you have to become aware that if you can't laugh at yourself, you've already lost the game. So just keep on trucking, I guess is what I'm saying. It's calling you to when you get too serious, find something to laugh about. And try not to jump from disaster to disaster. Let me read that north again. He's giving you counsel, okay? Be grateful for everything you do. Remember to laugh. Remember you are blessed. Now we go to the frog. The frog is above. He says you need to honor the great star nation, and he reminds you where you came from the stars, you will return to the stars. And she is the protector of your dreams. And with the frog, the tears clean your emotion, the tears clean your soul. I'm a frog. So it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. Okay, there's my frog. The key thought here is to find a way to rid yourself of distractions and replace the mud with clear energy. Then replenish your parched spirit. Replenish your body and replenish your mind. You need sometimes to wash away the things that no longer serve you. And you learn to recognize what doesn't serve you, and you learn to wash it away. Sometimes our tears come with joy. Sometimes our tears are very painful. But you pull the card and you need to figure out what serves you. The frog speaks of new life and harmony through its rain song. Call to the frog and find peace and joy by giving time to yourself. Giving time to yourself is very important, okay? Where did you come from? Where are you going? You come from the stars. We go from this. We go back to the stars. So we have to take the precious moments of our life and make the most of them. Okay? We need to. I don't know why I say okay all the time. That's all right. I'm learning, babe. I'm learning. I am learning. Anyway, take time for yourself and wash away what no longer serves you. Take a nice warm bath. Replenish your soul. Replenish your mind. Replenish your spirit. What did I do? Okay, so now we're going to go below. And the below animal teaches you about your inner self to stay grounded on your path. You got the fox. You pulled the fox. I'll type up my notes, but not today. But when I add them to the description, I'll let you know. But I'm just kind of giving you the roundabout. He's 25. I'm 25. The fox, he has the art of camouflage. In the wintertime, he can turn as white as the snow. In the summer, he can go between the foliage and not be seen. Fox medicine involves the ability and the cunning and observation and the swiftness of thought and action. These traits also are quick in the devisement of your sure-footedness. The fox protects his family. Okay? The fox is all about the family. If you did choose this card, and it is time that you have become like the wind. And like the wind, you can go around things and through things. And you're able to take care of your situation. And then you're going to take the advice of the other cards to do it. Because they're all your teachers. They all stand beside you in one form or another. How are you going to pull them together? You would be wise to observe the acts of others rather than their words. So you need to watch how people are behaving, and you need to put faith and trust in that, and don't always believe people's words, okay? You are cunning by nature. And keep it positive, okay? You're cunning by nature in a positive way. Keep silent about what, who, and why you're observing. What are you learning from this person you're observing? And you need to test your abilities so you can pull off this observation of staying silent. And so we go back into within. This is your within. And this animal will teach you how to find your heart's desire. And be faithful to your own personal traits. Then the next card you pulled was the Raven. The Raven is part of the black mystery, the dark mystery. It's a very magical card. The Raven is the bringer of magic. It can be bad magic, it can be good magic. If it's bad magic, he brings fear. If it's good magic, then he's the carrier of respect. Okay? So if you've been dabbling in sorcery and stuff, let's see if I can find that. The Raven is very powerful medicine that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of a void, which is the home of all that does not exist yet. And you need to kind of listen to the Great Spirit. If you chose the Raven, you are about to experience a change in your consciousness. This may involve walking inside of the great mystery on another path at the edge of time. It would pretend to be a signal brought to you by the Raven. It says, you have earned the right to see and experience a little bit more of life. You have earned the right to experience more in life. It teaches the color black is not evil, okay? Black can mean that you're seeking of answers, the road to spiritual or non-physical. You're seeking the answer. I think we all go through life seeking the answer. The Raven could be a carrier for your energy flow. the intention. It would be allowed of the people in devastated areas. The raven brings hope and courage. I'm sorry I can't read the words, but I know what I want to say. And sometimes the words work better, sometimes my words work better. And the raven is a gift of the Great Spirit, and it will limit the power of the great mystery by explaining it away. It is time to call the raven as a carrier to carry intentions, some healing energy, a thought, a message. The raven is the patron of the smoke signals, the spirit of messages present by the smoke. So if you want to send a message, speak up. Speak up with your messages. And so we go back to the within. It teaches you to find your heart's desire. The raven will help you find your heart's desire. And I'm sorry this is so bad, but I put a lot of the information in the description, and I will come back and type it in. I could do this outside and see much better because of the light. Light is very important to me, and I'm not getting enough light. People, take care of your eyes. Take care of your eyes. So anyway, we have found our 7 spirit guides. Our totems, they're always with us. Sometimes they change, sometimes they don't. But we have 2 more. And these I cannot give you. These you have to find yourself. I told you to do this. When we were living in Utah, I was visiting in Utah, I told you to find your 2 animals. You have your right side and you have your left side. Your right side is your father figure animal. He is your protector. Okay? He teaches you that no matter wherever you turn, you will be Father protected within. This animal carries your courage and your warrior spirit. So think, or maybe it'll come to you in a dream. What animal gives you the courage and your warrior spirit? Now your left side is the protector of the female side of your spirit. And it teaches you, you must learn and receive abundance, as well as nurture yourself and others. The left side animal is also your teacher about relationship and mothering. And I've been trying to read this for 2 days. I sat down, I did all my notes and everything, and I will put those in the description later on. But I did put in the prayer. I did put in this paper, and I did tell you that you have spirit guides, and your spirit guides are the eagle, the bear, the buffalo, and the wolf. These are sacred symbols. So those symbols there, they are always with you. They take care of you too. But these guys right here, these are the animals that are guiding and teaching your life lessons that you need to learn. So, post any questions down in the bottom, and I will get to you. And I apologize to you for my beautiful eyesight. I love you. And I hope all your dreams come true. And I hope all your hope, your trust, your faith is accomplished and you stay strong. And God bless you.